That nigga be crispy. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
All right, y'all ready to go?
Nigga say you don't even drink.
Who, me? That is a dope thing, right? Nigga really could say he don't drink like that.
I do say
it's kind of fire.
If I do say so myself.
Trom, you know I went to the doctor. Wound up getting all of this motherfucking prescriptions and shit. Referrals, not prescriptions, referrals. I went to neurologist, cardiologist, orthopedic, and another one. What's the colonoscopy guy? Mm-hmm. What is that guy?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Guy, yeah.
Gastric, whatever it is.
Yeah, gastro.
Is that gastro or something?
GI.
Yep, GI, yeah. And guess what they motherfucking prescribed me?
What?
Adderall.
Really?
Adderall. And I say, you know you have all the symptoms of ADD.
Really?
I was like, me? Wow.
Wow. Shocker.
You think?
You gonna take it? Can I have one? Can I have two?
You know what I'm saying? Apparently, I can't take it, though.
Why?
My job. I drive trucks.
So can I have two?
No.
I've always wanted to take it.
It's illegal for me
Why?
to give you pills that are prescribed to me.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Really?
We just out here.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm not sharing pills.
I've been telling y'all about this shit.
Huh?
It's good. Modafinil.
What the fuck is that? Is it a vitamin?
It's similar to Adderall.
Is it a vitamin?
No. It's just like Adderall, but it's just
Over
not
the counter?
Adderall. It's safer, less side effects.
Is it over the counter?
It's not over the counter, but it's.
You know we're recording.
Oh yeah.
Are we? Oh.
Well,
sorry.
I'm not selling the shit.
Just want to make sure that y'all ain't just about to
incriminate. I didn't know.
First
of all, I didn't know that we was recording. Second of all,
yeah, you could buy it like from India.
Here's some druggies. Y'all just like pop any pill somebody else has, or let me get one.
I took mad at Andrew mother ibuprofen.
All right. So welcome back to So Shameless. Me personally, I can't take them things. I wish I could. I thought I had the miracle drug.
Is that it right
Wait,
there?
you can't take it even if you're prescribed to it?
No. Because
did you hide them?
Yeah, because I drive trucks and I don't want to fill a drug test. Because if they fucking drug test you, then I guess amphetamine comes up on the drug test, and you're supposed to report the shit to the job if you're taking the shit. So
why don't you just report it?
Because then I can't drive the truck.
You just sit passenger, right?
And now I'm just out there throwing in definitely 11, 12 tons by myself. And then there's other things that happen as well.
Are you sure Adderall is on the banned substance list?
They can't be.
Pretty sure.
Because how does that impair your driving?
Drowsy.
Adderall makes you drowsy?
I thought that shit makes you like.
Yeah, it makes you alert.
Listen, it's on the thing. What do you want me to fucking say? It's a whole. The shit comes with the whole controlled substance notification warning. That's like you get your prescription. You get the regular thing when you get your prescription. It comes with a whole nother thing that's like very jarring.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna take this shit last night. I said, "Yo, I got it." Like, oh shit, I'm about to be I'm thinking, be remembering shit. Mm-hmm. My girl said, "Yeah, I think you should ask your job what would happen." I go in there this morning. Guess who's there? Drug test van. Waiting. Like they was just like they're fucking like when you say something in front of your phone, and you open the shit and the shit's right there. It's like, yeah, I could sure use a fucking lime green hat with holes in it and a fucking plate of mashed potatoes and hamburger. Open your phone and it's a nigga in a lime green hat. Like, guess who's selling this hat? And mashed potatoes and hamburgers. It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
All you gotta do is swipe left right here. We haven't. Well, I have tried to reach out to Trav. I don't know. I'm hoping he's okay. Hoping he survived Valentine's Day. I be feeling sorry for married people, bro.
Why? Why would you feel sorry for them?
Cause what is there left to live for?
What?
You get the same ass pussy you gotta go home to every night.
That's the marriage that you choose. If you choose a monogamous marriage,
Same ass fucking life every day. And you just gotta work. I hate working for shit I already have.
what does that mean?
It's like your car, right? My car broke down. Mm-hmm. My car didn't break down. I got hit by a car.
Right.
This shit cost $1,300 to fix. One of the worst things for me to have to do is take $1,300 to pay for some shit I already had.
Right.
Just to get it back to the way it was yesterday. I don't like doing shit like that. I like taking $1,300 to get some new shit. Mm-hmm. But doing some extra shit to pay for some shit I already have sucks. That's what marriage is. It's literally like you gotta always do shit to keep the shit that you already have okay. It's not fun. It doesn't sound fun to me. It sounds whack.
You can't even make that type of distinction because you've never been married. And what married people have you been around?
I just did.
You just did what?
I literally just made it. That's how I feel about the institution.
But that's from the outside looking in. That's not that. I don't think that's an accurate representation of what it is.
You just said it is unless you're not monogamous.
That's what people choose to be. I would never choose to be in that type of a marriage.
So basically you're saying, okay, yeah, it is. If
For
you're in a
some
monogamous
people,
marriage, then yes, everything you're doing is to keep the same pussy happy or the
I
same dick
guess.
happy. But if you share each other, then it's not like that. So it's like your
there's
little
options.
perspective, your little detour off the main topic.
Not a
It's
detour.
still you're doing all this to keep the same motherfucker. Tron, what do you think?
You know, the positives of monogamy is that you might realize how much time you wasted on chasing pussy. Like, oh shit, now that I'm not chasing pussy, I got all this time on my hands. And energy you can put towards other things.
Yeah,
that
like
actually
running
might...
away from your wife. Taking. Anyway, I'm just fucking around. She's over here like, all right, well, I had bought you this food, and now I'm eating it because you think you're funny.
You should throw it out.
Funny guy.
Mr. Funny Guy. Starve.
I don't know. I ran into some dating tips from men's dating coach. I wanted to run it past you guys.
Okay.
I wanted to know if you guys, now some people said it's nonsense. I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
Things that it was said. The caption, his @ name is @MosaBalsaDig. Mosab Al-Sadiq.
Oh, okay.
Mosab Al-Sadiq was crazy if you think about it. But his name is Mosab Al-Sadiq. Men, if you want women to respect you, read this. Dodge, let me know when you're ready.
I'm listening.
I want you to be able to hear this
So I can react
in
to
its
it?
entirety. You might agree.
Okay.
Everything is here is not trying to trigger you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing.
I can't deal with you right now. I have family shit going on.
I told you to answer the phone. 1, reclaim your time and attention. Women don't respect a man who gives his time away too easily. They want a high value man, and a high value man is difficult to get a hold of. If you're always waiting at her beck and call, you'll be seen as low value and will be disrespected. What do we think? Reclaim your time and attention. Women don't respect a man who gives his time away too easily. They want a high value man. High value men are difficult to get a hold of. If you're always waiting at her beck and call, you'll be seen as low value and will be disrespected.
Why would you be disrespected?
Because women don't like a man that's always available. I always said don't be too available. Never be too available for somebody that you're trying to get their attention.
Sounds like a game. Sounds like niggas
Dating is a
playing
game.
games.
It's called the dating game for a reason.
Okay.
So I could see that applying like when you're dating, not with somebody that you fuck with and you already
Yes.
in love with them and all that. I don't believe in all them games, but dating, I believe in some
Sorry.
types of games.
Huh?
I was the busiest nigga in the world.
But you're
when I was
actually
dating.
busy.
No, I mean,
Oh, because
When I was dating,
yeah,
like,
'cause
act
you
like
had
I was
different
busy.
people. You
Yeah.
had other things to do all the
Yeah.
time, and they had to understand that, so they couldn't expect you. One thing you don't want to do is to be always waiting for like her to be available for you.
But how would I as a woman know that you're waiting to be
Because she's
available?
always there, yo. It's like, I don't know. It's just
I feel
women
like one of the things that women like is consistency. So I like for you to be available when I'm available so we can be together. So I don't know what kind of, like, only a non-busy woman or a woman that doesn't have anything going on in her life would realize or be able to recognize that you're too available. Does that make sense?
Yes, I agree with that. And
Like,
think
I don't
there's
know. I
different
couldn't
types
even
of women.
notice that.
I think there are different types of women. Some women are not out playing the dating game when they're dating.
Yeah.
They want to meet somebody real.
Yeah.
They want that attention. They want to feel like he values her and her alone. He's not out just dating or doing ever. Like, yo, yeah, I want to see you after work. Yes, I want. You didn't call me today. Like, they care about that shit. They want to hear from him. They like him, whatever. But then there are people that are in the game of dating, and what he's saying is to get them out of to stand out in these people that are in the dating world, that it is to not be up their fucking ass, always available, always, what are you doing? Oh, okay, just standing on the phone for fucking 5-6 hours. No, I got other things going on. Seem like you're busy, you're gonna attract her more.
I like what Dina said. Dina said, nah, that would irritate me. This nigga busy, air quotes. Then we get together and now he all in my face every day. No, go away like you used to do. Yeah, I think that's a confusing message to send. Like,
Dina,
I thought you had all of these other things going on, and now that we're locked in, you just appear all the time. That's
easy
weird.
to get Dina to want to search your fucking. Dina is out here going crazy over niggas. Please
Leave Dina alone, please.
Right now,
That's
I tell
my
you right
baby.
now, I show up, we talking to Dina. I talk to Dina, right? I'm a stranger. She's interested in me off the rip, whatever it is, right? Just interest, common interest. I hit her up. I take her out on some fire ass date. I explain to her my life is busy, this, that, and the other. She says, I understand that. She does her research. She goes through whatever she fucking does. She's a fucking private detective.
Dick detective goes
That was
crazy.
crazy. That was nuts. Private
was good.
detective? Wow. It was nuts, right?
Dina gonna really shoot you one day.
And she realized that, yes, this man is this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
When I get her, when I have time for her, I treat her and she loves it. I treat her with mad affection. But I also disappear. Dina will be on your body, waiting.
Not waiting.
She will be waiting. Yes, the problem is that she always dates niggas that have mad holes in their story. She always finds things. She does that. That's
Leave
what it
my
is.
Dina alone.
Yo, women love niggas that is about something, that have power, but show them the real type of attention. Them niggas is not just gonna always be right here in your face. They're not, unless that's the type of connection that they're both looking for. And I'm telling you right now, them niggas be boring to most of these chicks nowadays anyway. 2. Let's go to number 2. I don't know. I'm about to get dragged. He's about Mossab. Run. Mossab. Reduce the amount you text back. Don't double text. Don't hop on FaceTime for hours at a time. Don't give unearned compliments. Don't run errands and help her with things for the sake of getting her to like you.
This some clown bitch nigga shit. Stop. No, I'm done. This nigga single. You can't be.
He
What the
kind
fuck is you
of
talking
doubling
about?
down on number 1. But I like the errands thing. I had a thing about that.
What?
Like, this is all part of the dating game. Because I admit, when you're dating, it actually makes sense to play a little game. You know what I mean? Not a disrespectful game, but you have to be strategic.
What's
you don't want
wrong with y'all?
Listen, hear me out. when you're dating, you're getting to learn people and interact. You don't want to give too much of yourself too soon.
Okay.
So you have to hold back. So yeah, I'm not going to just do everything. I'm not going to move furniture for you whenever you need me to. There are certain boundaries that you should create when you're dating. Like, I don't know you that well.
So if I'm dating a nigga and I need to like fucking put up a cabinet or a bookshelf, I can't call that nigga and be like, yo, can you put up this bookshelf for me?
Define dating.
If it's consistent.
Fucking?
If I'm fucking you, I better be able to call you to do anything. I'm fucking you.
Not anything, anytime. I'll be like, all right, I'm going to help you, but I can't do it right now. Maybe next Wednesday.
You're calling me over.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah. You're calling me over here to
What
date.
day is today?
So my thing is, I didn't like to be the nigga that's you're calling to help you move furniture or pick you up from the airport or shit like that. Not when I'm dating.
Am I fucking you?
It depends
you can't
on
get me from the
to
airport?
what level we get. It depends on what level we're at in the dating exchange.
Y'all niggas is not okay, son. I feel like the reason why
So you
so
saying
many
off
women,
the rip, first date, you meet somebody, and now this nigga is running around town for you, picking up shit from.
No, I'm
for
not.
you?
I'm not saying that the nigga needs to be an errand boy from date one. That's not what I'm saying.
So that's
what I'm
saying
saying
too.
is
Pace
like,
yourself.
if we're already having sex,
how many fucks
I
you
should be
Right.
able to ask for little meaningless things.
Coming
My
to the
whole thing
airport
is
it's not meaningless.
that is meaningless.
Nah, that is not meaningless. That's a big chunk out of my day.
Is it?
I gotta be sitting on the side of the highway because the motherfucking security guard keeps chasing me out of fucking Terminal A.
I think that this is the problem that a lot of single women have in the dating market. That everything is a fucking game. Niggas is just playing. Y'all just doing things. Like if I hit you up and I ask you, hey, come get me from the airport, and you're available, and then you're gonna fake act like you're not available because you don't want to be the airport picking up nigga. Like, you're a fucking bozo.
It's not about what's fake about it. Why I gotta be fake?
If you're available, if you know you don't have shit to
does
do that
available-
day, I'm saying if you know you don't have shit to do that day,
always got shit
why
to do.
is no you?
You telling me what to do with my time?
If I'm home resting and relaxing, that's shit that
I
I'm
hate a
doing.
motherfucker that temperature checks
You
my
know,
time.
right?
Like, so what
You don't
doing?
got shit to do.
Oh, so you want to come do this? No.
And
Just
it's
because
okay.
I told you I'm not doing this doesn't mean I want to do that.
Right.
I have the right to not want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I just think that
Now
I
I'm
think
a
that's
fucking
weird.
bozo because I made you nut.
Huh?
Like what? I fucked you.
A lot of niggas
Right.
don't
Now I
even do
owe
that.
you. Yeah, you can call me for whatever because I fucked you, huh?
That shit is mad
I
whack.
already had to
I
pay
think
for the
that's part of
food
the
to
problem.
fuck you.
Part
I
of
had
the-
to pay for mad dates to fuck you. I don't owe
Part
you
of the
nothing
problem
else.
is y'all are like, a lot of men are subscribing to bullshit ideologies about dating,
So
and
women.
everything is, oh, I don't want to be played. I don't want to be played. I don't want to be played. So I'm gonna play it like this. Like, if that's not really who you are, then don't be that person. And I think that's part of the problem. Like, a lot of women are dating niggas that they don't know who they really are because niggas are playing a game, and then later on we find out who you are, and then we get blamed for still being single or leaving niggas because I just met this nigga today when you could have just been told me who you was. Why are you playing this little, like, grow the fuck
Guys,
up?
it's not a man thing.
It's a dumb thing.
It's both sexes. You should pace yourself when you're dating somebody.
I'm not saying get
There's certain things you
married.
shouldn't do. You shouldn't be.
Not Creflo Dot.
You shouldn't be like on a early just because you fucked a nigga. Like, now you're gonna meet his kids. You're gonna meet his mom. You're gonna pick up his kids.
I'm
from
not
school.
even talking
Like,
about that.
There
Like,
are certain
you're
things
going-
that you should pace yourself with.
Yes, you're absolutely
This is
right.
included.
But if I'm
Certain
fucking
errands
you,
as
One
well.
at a time.
if I'm fucking you, why I can't ask you, like, oh, are you free right now?
can
Is
ask
it
me.
possible for you to pick up and you gonna play fake busy, or like, oh no, because if I'm too available, then she's not gonna like me. Like, what the
And
fuck
vice
is wrong with
versa.
y'all?
You shouldn't do the same thing. Like, you should pace yourself in a relationship. You
So it's
should
a
not
game.
be. Absolutely.
It shouldn't be a game, and that's the reason why we're all fucked up now, because everybody's playing
Yeah,
a game
but
at a
people-
different pace. Everybody's on a different board. Like,
Yo,
niggas
this is what I be
is
talking
not
about.
on the middle
Remember we
piece.
said tone
Like, we
deaf?
playing fucking
Remember I said she's
Monopoly.
tone deaf?
You all the way on
She
this
can-
side of the board, and I'm on this side of the
You're
board.
literally you see things based on what is like buzzworthy.
I see
You're like,
things
oh,
based
you
as
shouldn't
a
be doing this and
logical
that. No,
person.
there are gray areas. There's black and there's white and there's gray areas.
Yes.
No, people should not just be available just for anybody just because. No, and you would
Yes.
agree with that if it fit your
Facts.
point of view. You would
Right.
say,
That's
no,
not
you know
what
what?
I'm
I'm not
saying.
doing that because of this. Nigga, you knew what you came for. You did this. Thank you.
Right.
Now, call. We ain't there yet.
No,
you would say that.
and that's okay. That's honest, right?
Yes.
It's honest to say, like, listen, I don't think that we're at that point in this relationship for us to have these types of expectations for each other. But that's communication. That's a conversation versus playing a game like, oh, she texts me, but I'm gonna text her back in an hour because I don't
agree
want to
with
see
that.
I don't want to seem too available. Or oh, she texts me, or I text her and she didn't text me back immediately, so I can't double text her because I'm playing. That's a lot. Like, that is a lot of manipulation and
Yes.
skill there.
Yes.
And this is the reason why a lot of women are being duped in these situations, because niggas is not showing who they are up front. You're not that busy. You,
know why it's a
are
thing, though?
available.
You know why it's a thing though?
Why?
Because it works.
That shit is whack.
When
I'm
you use
sorry.
the word game, you use it
Women-
as in a negative.
Are both people playing games though?
I don't think game has to be have a negative connotation to it.
It is a negative
So
connotation
does.
when I'm a grown ass person and I'm looking for a companion and a partner in life, but I have to go fucking play fucking 3 rounds of Monopoly first before I can even get to know who you really are.
You're interacting with another human, and when you do that, it takes some type of strategy. Sometimes you don't want to do too much too quick.
It's like the rat race.
If I just met you at a bar, and I
Yes.
we exchanged numbers. I walked out the bar, and I'm talking to my man. I'm like, yo, I really liked her. Should I call her right now? He might be like, fam, you just fucking left the bar. It's too soon. That's not a good strategy, nigga.
What? But
That's
why does
not-
it have to be
that's not a-
Because
strategic?
women
Because
will
that's-
say, nigga, I
Yeah.
just gave this nigga my number. He's already
Why
calling
are
me.
you
Get out of
calling
here,
me
you
right
bugaboo
now?
ass nigga.
That's wild.
Like, literally, it's the same game.
Bugaboo ass nigga, you
Yes.
really old.
You would look
All
at
right,
your
but
phone
see,
like
but
this
you're
is
detracted
nigga
from the
calling me?
statement.
'Cause why would you say
would look at your
bugaboo?
phone like, yo, why is this nigga calling me? I just gave this nigga my number, and he's already calling me.
It depends on where
Talking
I
about
am.
what you doing.
It depends on where. No, it depends on where you are in the dating market. I feel like as women, sometimes we are dating more for intention. We're intentionally
You
dating,
cannot say that.
trying to
You
see.
cannot say
But
that.
I can.
We literally, when this first conversation started, I said there are women that do this,
Yes.
and there are women that do that.
Yeah.
The better point of your statement would have been like, say, well, seek out men that are like this, not men that are like that. Because you know what? For the men that are like that, there are women that appreciate that behavior.
There are.
So
That's
it might
fine.
not fit everybody.
But that's
He might be speaking
communication.
when I said it, I was like, he's speaking to a certain kind of guy that's looking for a certain kind of woman.
You're not looking for a woman. You're looking for somebody to play with.
Yo, most of interactions up until some point are a game.
Mm-hmm.
It is a give and take. It is people measuring how much of themselves they're
But
going to
you can be
give, how much of some shit people they're going to take from
intentional
people.
about
It isn't. No,
It's
it
a
isn't.
game.
That's you lacking the gray area in this conversation, because
I guess.
it's like, yo, well, I would say this and that. Gosh, respectfully speaking, that's bullshit. No.
It's not
I don't
fucking
mean it that way.
bullshit.
I mean it, and it's like, yo, you're not always gonna be just up front with somebody.
No,
You're getting
you're
and
not.
just really.
But you should be.
Boom. Why?
Because when you,
it
I
comes off
get it.
crude and crass.
It does
and
not.
Not some.
It
like
comes
some,
off honest. Like, why the fuck?
Yo,
This is
I
part
don't
of the
have
problem.
time for you to call me all the time, or like I don't have time for you to ask me for shit.
I think the
like
problem
that's
is-
something that somebody's gonna really want to call you tomorrow. Yo, don't ask me for shit. I know we fucking, but don't ask me for shit. We just started dating. Come
The
on.
problem is
That's gray area
intentionality.
you're missing.
The problem is intentionality, and I think that's where we're missing the mark here. If I'm a single woman in a dating market looking for a relationship, and I'm honest about that, I'm not expecting you to play the game with me. If you continue to play the game after I stated what my intentions are, yes, you a corny ass whack
You
ass
just said
nigga.
if
But
mad
if I'm not a woman on the dating scene looking for a relationship, then then it's very much two can play that game. But that's a conversation that needs to be had. You can't walk in
you
the
play the
door
game?
playing the game without letting me know that we're playing a fucking game.
Yes, you can.
That's
There's
not okay.
There's no cat and mouse game where it's fucking fine print before the mouse runs across the floor and the cat is like, well, we agreed to this. Like, that's not how it works.
But that's how it
sounds
should
good,
work.
but that's not how
When
it works.
I
No,
was
it
single-
doesn't.
When I
It's
was
not.
single,
Hey, are
I
you
had
playing the
no
game? I
problem-
want to play the game too.
No. When I was single, I had no problem letting niggas know that I had no intention of being in a relationship. But when I was on relationship mode and I was ready to be in a relationship, I also had no problem letting niggas know I am dating for a relationship. If it doesn't work for you, I can fuck around with you for a few months, and at some point you gotta go, and that's okay. That's called intentionality. There are many niggas that I have played games with. I played the game where we did the cat and the mouse, and like, oh, he texted me and I ain't gonna text him back, blah 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 blah. But that's not dating with intentionality. I was just dating because I was bored, and when I'm bored, I just be wanting niggas around at fucking call and demand. But that's perfectly fine. What I'm saying is, if you do not state it, that's weird nigga shit. Like, you're intentionally playing with somebody, and it's even more prevalent when you know people want relationships. Like, oh, well, I'm gonna play this game with you, I'm not gonna text back, I'm gonna do all of these little things, these little subtle manipulative things, but I'm not gonna actually state, like, this is not where I see us.
Taking what was being said and applied it into an imaginary situation.
Right.
It's not imaginary because I just put myself in it.
You just added your own nuance.
You changed the entire direction of the conversation to
How?
say, oh, well, I told you I wanted a relationship, and you're doing this and that, and niggas need to be this and that.
Play games with everybody.
He's speaking. It's literally it's a broader thing that you're trying to put through this one pinhole to make niggas look like they're liars or some shit like that.
Niggas are liars.
Well, everybody, women lie too. That's why y'all said y'all cheat better.
True.
It's so amazing to me that all this
true.
conversation, it's lost on the world that women are better liars. You call us? We're just bad liars.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all are just better at it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm okay with that.
At
That's
the end
truth.
of the day, he's just saying, if you want to be noticed, stand out in the
You
dating
have
game,
to
and I'm
do
not
whack
saying he's
shit.
right.
That shit corny.
It's whack if she knows that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's whack if she knows. Like, it's been times I called Trom and the nigga phone don't ring. I'm like, this nigga always got his phone. I'm like, yo, I've seen what he does. If he's busy, he'll look and be like, all right, I'll call this nigga back. And I'm like, oh, I hate when he does that shit. But anybody that doesn't know him be like, yo, he didn't pick up the phone. I know this nigga just sent me the voicemail because he's doing something else and didn't think that it was time for me to talk to me right now. He'll talk to me later. But if I'm some chick, I don't know. I just called Tron, he was busy. It's only whack when she realized that he's been sending her he sees her sending people the voicemail all the time. He's like, you be doing that shit to me. That's when it's whack, when you don't pick up the phone. Now when she calls you and pick up the phone, she rolls her eyes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
That's the point. It's not whack if the shit works. It's only whack if you know it's a game.
But even if I don't pick up my phone, I always send one of them automated tests like, can I call you later? Like the shit that the iPhone gives you, like busy, right? Like something. Like, I'm not just gonna dub a phone call just to dub a phone call.
You might agree with this next one then.
Go ahead.
Say no and enforce boundaries. No one respects a Mr. Nice Guy. If you're a pushover, learn to say no. Not in an angry way, but in an assertive way.
Yes.
Remember, women can't respect you unless you respect yourself. Do not be a doormat and don't let people walk all over you.
That goes, yep, I agree with that. And that goes vice versa. No is a complete sentence. And a lot of people need to understand that. It's a complete sentence with a period at the end. There doesn't have to be a but, a reason, an explanation. It can just be no.
Trom, is that a positive way to date though? Being able to say no in an assertive way?
I think that's a positive way to live. And you don't have to be an asshole just because you said no. You could say no respectfully.
They're like, nah, that's not gonna work for me. But I hope you figure it out.
The girl called me the other day. I haven't spoken to in years. DM'd me. Mm-hmm. Tahoe, send me a number. Hey, what's up? We never had sex. Nothing like that. Flirted for 3 days. After that, we was just whatever. Mm-hmm. Calls my phone. I'm like, well, what's good? What happened? She's like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, I kind of get straight to the point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm good. Yo, so what's going on? What happened? I haven't spoken to you in years.
Right.
So
you want something.
What is it? Yeah. There's no reason for us to really, She's like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm going through some shit. I need $1,000. On God, I swear to God, on all my kids, everything. I said, word. You
what
need
is it
$1,000?
about you that think that they could?
I said, what you going through? She's like, yo, I just be having things like, yo, this, that, and the other, yo. I'm gonna give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on a contract, this, that, and the other. But yo, like, I'm really going through something right now. I'm like, we friends? Seriously, no. I'm not giving you $1,000. Just letting you know off the top. We aren't friends. We know each other. Mm-hmm. We used to be cool. We flirted for a time. Nothing happened. What makes you think to call me and ask me $4,000? Like seriously. What made you press that play? We don't even follow each other on social media.
You don't even have my number.
Like, you didn't even have what made you think?
How do you have the gall to ask me for money and you don't even have my phone number? Which means that we do not speak at all.
At all. Conversation was it was respectful. She's like, nah, I get that. I ain't even on goofy shit. You know, I was worth a try. You know, I know you're doing well out here or whatever. I was just looking like,
that's some raggedy shit.
I think I said no in an assertive way. I don't think it made her like me anymore, though. Pretty sure she'll never call me again. Do you think that works in a relationship? You saying yes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I would have said no.
How would you have said no
in
to
a
that?
different way?
How would you have said no?
Because
would have said no.
Nah, because I'm a
You
little.
said I ain't got it.
I'm a little less confrontational. I would be like, nah, I don't have it like that.
But you lying.
No, because I don't have it like that. That means
Bitch, I don't have it like that for you.
exactly.
Yeah, but the
meaning,
for you is the important
meaning
part.
like if I had $1 billion in the bank right now, I might have gave it to you. I don't have it like that to give it to you, considering who we are to each other,
That's
which is
too many
nothing.
words.
Right?
I would have just said
which
no.
is why I'm not saying all of that. I'm gonna say, nah, I don't have it like that. You can interpret it how you want. I said what I said. You're not getting it, and it's still no. Tahoe said more than I said. It's still no.
Somebody asked me for $100 the other day, and it was no. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. For what?
You just said no?
Yeah, it was very much
You be
no.
lying. You be lying. You're not me. If somebody, who asked you for $100?
A stranger. It was a
Okay,
stranger
it was a
on the
stranger.
behalf of it was a stranger on the behalf of a friend. It was like, yo, can you give me $100 for this person? And I said no. Because if I'm gonna give that person $100, it would be directly.
So it was like,
no.
oh, it's their birthday or some shit like that.
Worse. I don't want
Okay.
to go into semantics,
In any
but
case-
it was a no.
Another point: say what you mean what you say. Do not fib, lie, exaggerate, or otherwise be dishonest. Liars get no respect, and they earn a terrible reputation. When you say you'll do something, do it. High value men know that their word is bond and their word is their honor.
I respect that, even though it negates point 2. But okay,
How does it negate point 2?
because point 2 was about playing the game.
Reduce point 2.
We don't want that called it a game. He's not saying to play a
Reduce the
game.
amount you text back. Don't double text. Reduce the amount that you text back. So 2 was actually part of 1.
Yeah, like 1 and 2 was
it was the same
about
thing.
being fake,
It was the same
unavailable. Even if it's not true, make the illusion that you're
Don't
unavailable.
give-
But that's a lie.
You're-
Don't
you're
give
interpreting.
unearned compliments. Is not like a stretch. That's
Okay.
not just like,
What's
yo,
a-
you're
what's a
beautiful.
earned
You're
compliment?
beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
What is an earned compliment?
1 and 2 is setting boundaries, but you're just calling it something else. You're calling it playing a game. He's setting his boundaries. That has nothing to do with him being dishonest.
I think it's a lie if you play like you're more busy than you are.
You're assuming that he's playing something. That's not what he said.
That is basically essentially what is being said there. Like, it's like, don't do this, don't do that,
Because you're
but
setting
it's not
boundaries.
giving the caveat of availability.
It's boundaries.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm dead ass, yo. Sometimes you be coming up with words that just be like, yo, that's a fire ass word. Like, I wish I could say that shit in a sentence. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of one of these sentences, be like, yo, I don't even have the caveat for availability. That word is so hard for me to say, I couldn't even say a word I already knew. I just stumbled through availability. My lips got fucked up because I was trying to figure out the first one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I need some water or something.
Water's behind you.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. Do not fib, lie, exaggerate, or otherwise be dishonest.
Yeah, I
Liars
think
get
that's real.
no respect.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I honestly think, Dodge. So there's more. Lots of men don't share their real thoughts because they fear the girl will get upset. Oh no, what if this offends her? So what? Part of being true to your word is being true to your thoughts. Don't just be a yes man, and don't be afraid to be controversial. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. I agree with that because I feel like what attracted me most to Andrew was his
Bluntness.
not just his bluntness, but his inappropriate humor. Like the shit that he says that you can't say that shit nowhere, but it's funny.
Dark humor.
It's so dark. Oh, it's so dark. And it's hilarious to me. And I think that's important to show that side of you, because not everybody can deal with that. And you need to be able to wean out the easily offended. And nobody wants to be... Nobody wants to be in a relationship with the wokety woke nigga or the wokety woke bitch. I don't give a fuck how progressive you are in your life. If we can't laugh and make inappropriate jokes, I don't want to be with you.
Anybody that would have beat you off of this podcast, say if they listen to this,
Yeah.
they would probably come at you wrong. Because they would probably think that they gotta be super high, not value. What's it with
Intellectual?
High
Moral?
morals. Like they
High
gotta
morals
come at you a certain way, super woke. You know what I'm saying? And now
Don't
you're
talk to
acting
me
a
like
way,
that.
and they're looking like, oh, I can do this. You're confused the shit out of them. 'Cause I can see myself talking to you, thinking that you're like this, and then you're
Absolutely
like,
not.
no.
That's what I tell people. Like y'all listen to these little two to 3 hours a week and think y'all know me. I don't know shit about. I am horrible.
Number 4,
I'm terrible.
stand out from the crowd. This I found interesting. The average Joe is completely invisible to women. Women don't respect them. Don't be average. Dress differently. Talk differently. Act differently than the average man. You must stand out. You are already a unique individual. Simply show it.
I see nothing wrong with that.
I don't hate it. I don't hate that one.
The problem for me is dress differently. Not dress differently. Talk differently. Act differently.
Yeah,
How?
that was the problem for me too, because
How?
then it's like a mask. It's a facade.
It's not you.
If that's who you are,
you're
then
literally
yes.
trying to do things that are not natural to you,
Right.
to get attention from other people. Now, but what is that? What does that look like?
But I think the way that I'm choosing to interpret it is more like, if there are kinks about you, or if there are things about you that are not status quo, then lean into that, because then that is what's going to get you noticed. I feel like many of the men that I've dated in my past, they stood out to me because there were things about them that I just didn't see with the average. Like, I was dating a Crip nigga from the Bronx with a red mohawk, and I thought that shit was fire.
Nah, niggas could date. Well, I wore more.
His mohawk was red.
Niggas had problems.
And he was a crook.
And he was a Crip nigga from the Bronx that was a rapper with a red mohawk. I was like, who is this nigga?
That's kinda
I
crazy.
like this. Like,
this nigga's
I like
oxymoron.
things that are different. Like, this nigga will slap the shit out of you, and he in fucking Vans and a whole skater get up. Like, you will murder a nigga looking like this? Oh, I love you. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I
I
said
just,
women are nuts.
I
You
know
know what
that
she
I'm
said?
insane. I'm okay with who I am.
I want to read a couple of these things off. Get to a point where finances aren't a worry. Typically, this is $75,000 per year, but it depends on your situation. This can mean earning more money or lowering your expenses. For instance, if you're earning $50,000 but you only spend $20,000, then you're not worried.
Right.
If finances are stressing you, then focus on fixing them. Women don't need you to be rich, but they need you to be stress-free. They don't respect a man struggling to pay bills, but he's respectable if he's got everything handled. It's not for their sake, it's for yours. 6, get other men to respect you. Women often follow the cues of men when it comes to who they respect. If she sees the men around you respect you, then she will respect you too. If she sees your friends clowning you, then she'll lose all respect and
Facts.
attraction for you. How do you get men to respect you? Get bigger, stronger. Physicality is important when it comes to respect between men. Train and hit the gym. Learn martial arts. Learn to defend yourself. Hustle. Have something to share. Be teaching other men something of value.
Okay, I respect that. Cause you ain't my nigga ain't never gonna be the punk ass nigga in the group. Like, I come around and niggas is just cracking jokes on my nigga. Like, fuck out of here.
I used to have a problem with
I
that.
like everything that he said, but the most physically fit nigga in the crew, that ain't automatically getting you no respect. That means nothing.
It doesn't about in the crew, but it's like when you walk, people people kind of respect the man that you could tell he could fuck them up.
Listen, there's nothing but positives to
I
taking
hate
care of
the
your body.
muscle built ass niggas
Yeah, I
that's
don't like
all
that shit
about
either.
niggas wear the muscle bound workout shirts and they walk and their thighs as big as motherfucking Dodger's ass. I hate them niggas.
Wow.
What?
How I catch a stray like that?
It was a comparison.
It was given straight.
Like there's nothing like taking care of your body is always a
Not at
positive.
all. Why? How can that be a negative thing? Go ahead, Trump. I'm sorry.
Take care of your body is always a positive thing, but in this, he's acting like that nigga won't get clowned in his crew, and that's where I think he's off.
Okay. Yeah. I see it more as I walk through the crowd, niggas move out my way because I'm with, first of all, I'm big. Now, when she's with me, she can see niggas move out your way. She can tell. Women like a nigga that can be very soft with them, but in the instant can rip a nigga's head off.
You think
Facts. I think one of the sexiest nights ever. We was at a party. Mouse was hosting this party in Williamsburg. It was just like, it was weird because it was just mad 20 somethings, and I'm like, damn, I'm out of my element. But the music is lit, and some bitches and some niggas, they decided that they wanted to start fighting. Andrew got a background in security. So me and him, we standing off to the side, and these niggas is like about to fight, and like the whole fucking middle crowd is like fucking converging against each other. And this nigga jumped in the middle, and I swear to God, the way he pushed niggas to the side, it cleared a whole center in the middle, and like was like holding people back with like one arm. And I'm like, ooh, that's fucking sexy. My nigga just cleared a whole circle of yeah.
So that they wouldn't fight?
Yeah.
Corny niggas.
But that's the
Whatever.
thing.
That shit was sexy. That nigga.
But that's because he took action and he's brave.
Oof.
That has nothing to do with him. Just because there's a lot
But
of
that
niggas
also has
that.
to do with strength.
But I'm
though.
saying there's a lot
He
of niggas
moved
that
the-
look.
It was a circle.
I just don't equate looking strong with getting respect. I don't respect the nigga that walk by just because the nigga looks strong. Like that nigga don't get no respect just because he looks strong. He get respect for
being able to be
doing shit.
actionable.
Right, and
Yeah.
being brave in the moment and all that.
Now, in this conversation, obviously this is a man giving other men advice on how to get women. I believe in my travels, I ran across a conversation where there's a woman here giving other women advice
Oh, child.
on how to get men
I'm afraid.
or treat men. Are y'all ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Let's see. No, that's not one.
I'm gonna say it because men can't. More often than not, women will argue with their emotions so that they're always right. Not all the time, but more often than not, women will argue with their feelings so that they're always right. Because no matter what, your feelings are valid. Period. That's the full sentence. But now, if we're having a conversation, I tell you, you weren't supposed to feel that way. Even if I didn't mean to make you feel that way, if I tell you that your feelings are dumb, now I'm gaslighting you. But the only person that can validate those feelings is you, and I have to accept how you feel. Period. But then if I try and introduce logic to the situation, then I'm missing the point. Okay? As a man, if you try and argue your feelings, then you're a bitch. Okay. So now there's no conversation to be had. It's just, you made me feel this way, apologize, and let's get over it. But I didn't get off nothing about how I felt or how I feel about the situation or what I thought. And this is coming from a woman that processes her emotions and feelings in private and argues with logic and unbiased worldview opinions in public. So I'm just trying to figure out when do y'all accept or try and hear the other point of view? That's all I want to know. I'm just curious.
You didn't like it at first. It seems to me like you like it now. What do
Yeah.
you think, Dodge?
I make facial expressions as I'm processing the information that is being given to me. I can't help that. It's just my face. But I don't see anything wrong with what she said. Like, I feel like men should be able to have a space to openly express their feelings and emotions as well. That doesn't make them a bitch. I feel like what makes you a bitch is something completely different.
Oh shit.
I feel like bitching makes niggas bitches, if that makes
Bitching.
sense. Yeah, like fucking complaining with no problem solving skills, or just like Wham, 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 bitch, I'm a baby. Like, shut up, grow up, just figure it out.
Wah, bitch, I'm
But no, I don't see anything wrong with that. I do feel like many times as women we get to overly express our emotions, and when logic is brought into the conversation, it becomes problematic. But I don't know. That's where I am with it. I don't disagree with anything that she said.
Trump. I seen a lot of nodding over there.
I mean, that shit was very well said on her part. I mean, it was actually fire. It's things that I've thought in my mind, but she even started off by saying it, like, men probably can't say this. You know what I mean? But I can. And she's absolutely right, because I've thought about this before, but for her to articulate it, I'm like, damn, right on, sister.
You
Right
don't
on,
feel like
sister.
you have a voice a lot of times when arguing with women.
It's not even that I don't have a voice, but it's just that sometimes my logic is lost. It's just, and sometimes, you know, your emotions, like she said, I can't tell you that your emotions are wrong. That's how you feel, right?
Yeah.
So that's a nice tactic to kind of, quote unquote, win the argument and force me to apologize over something that might be illogical.
Yeah.
But illogic is not a factor. And when is logic not a factor? It's always a factor for most men. So it's kind of confusing.
I don't like apologies. I like recognition and changed behavior. You could keep the fucking apology. Like, I don't need that shit. But I need you to recognize that something hurt my feelings or something like triggered me in a way, and then change your behavior. The apology is like the...
So in the moment, what do you want? Because only time will tell
Right.
change behavior, right? So in the moment, what do you want? You don't want an apology?
I think I would want more of validation than apology. More like I can see how that probably hurt your feelings. Like, I'm
like
going
that.
to do what I need to do to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
I love that.
I don't want to... I'm sorry. I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. Nigga, keep that. That's elementary
you're
shit.
mocking me.
Yeah, like, I don't like that. Like, acknowledge the fact that something that you did or whatever your actions or your response was triggered me in one way or another, and then just change it. Keep the I'm sorry. I never need that.
Yeah, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
All right, I am tired. I
we all
think I'm
tired.
exhausted from cursing people out in the first episode.
Oh, okay. We have a listener letter. You want to do
Before
that?
we do that, I do want to get into this week in these niggas. I have
God.
one. I don't have this week in these bitches. I was gathering bitches together in Galentine segment. That's how I felt about this week in these bitches.
Okay.
There's a guy here that has a problem with something or other. Let's see what it is.
Tweet that says, why is it hard for men to forgive their cheating partner? And let's establish that in female language, this means, why won't you take her back? And considering the fact that when women cheat, they tend to be in love with the man that they're cheating with, considering the fact that when a woman cheats, it's a form of mate switching, meaning they want to end the relationship with the guy that they're currently with, considering the fact that women tend to cheat around ovulation, which is subconsciously stating that she would rather have another man's baby than yours, and considering the fact that women tend to like one man at a time and choose the best mate suitable for them, which means if she cheated, it means that she thinks that that man is better suited for her than you are, the real question is, why the hell would I want to forgive you? Forgive the fact that you let another man penetrate you and inseminate you, put you on your back, spread your legs for him, conquer my territory? Forgive the fact that you kept this guy in orbit and lied to me about your feelings for him, claiming he was just a friend? Forgive the fact that you called me insecure for knowing that he was attracted to you and you pretended like you didn't see it. Forgive the fact that you lied to me, gaslighted me, and manipulated me as you got close to him. Forgive the fact that you betrayed my trust. Forgive the fact that you blame me for not showing you enough attention and affection, and that somehow justifies you cheating and ruining our relationship. Forgive the fact that you compromised our relationship because I wasn't who you wanted anymore. You wanted him. And now that you realize the grass wasn't greener on the other side, you seek my forgiveness to lessen the guilt so that you can feel better about yourself and play it off as a mistake simply because it didn't work in your favor. You ruined us. I didn't. I can forgive you, but we ain't getting back together. You deserve to live with that.
You just
Told
start off.
y'all.
Oh, he gagged old me. Ooh, shit.
He told y'all.
I didn't ask for that. How was that this week?
Oh wait. Oh, this is real. Everything. So you cheat during ovulation week?
I don't know about ovulation week. I don't know if that was intentional or not on my part. But
Everything else.
woo,
That was a lot?
oh he
He ate
that.
He
Did
did?
he really?
Yes. Y'all not
You thought
women.
that was accurate?
That shit was accurate.
That shit sounded like that was his personal experience, and he was projecting like a motherfucker.
I'm
like,
sorry.
You applying this. That was very specific.
No.
What he was talking about.
I know that.
I
Whoever-
applied
I felt
as he was
to somebody.
talking.
He's talking to-
I applied that shit to many different people. Y'all know I used to be a habitual cheater. My old me, not my new me. The old body. I used
Oh
to cheat
my
crazy.
God. Now I live in Jersey.
No, this is after therapy.
So you could only accept one man at a time?
I feel like anytime I've ever cheated, it has always been like
You were in love with the other?
diabolical.
Or you were in love with the other person?
It wasn't always like in love, but it was like, this nigga is better than my nigga. Like,
Damn.
I could see myself with this nigga other than my nigga, but I don't want to give up my nigga. And then you start cheating and you dating a nigga for a minute, like, he's actually not better than my nigga. So let me just stay with my nigga. I'm sorry, I can't speak for everybody, but he gathered me. I'm speaking for me.
There's a lot of
I keep telling you I'm not a good person.
When we talk about, I feel like for me, and you're right, I'm not a woman. I'm just a Pisces.
I do understand also that part when he was like, yeah, you kept him in orbit and you made it seem like you didn't know that he was attracted to you. I've done that before. I've had a couple of niggas in orbit.
It's happened more so than not, where women will be like, "Oh, don't worry about him." It's a running joke.
Yeah, don't worry
and
about
the
him.
dude that she tell you don't worry about
That's
is the
someone you wanna go
dude
fuck.
that she winds up fucking with.
The only thing I did not agree with was 100% was the ovulation part, because I that's not a conscious thing in my mind. Like, oh, I'm ovulating this week. I don't know.
I just felt like it was way too specific for such a general topic.
I don't
But
think it was specific at all. I think that he was. I don't think that he was pinpointing one person. I think that he was bullet pointing. I saw it more as a bullet point. Like, these are all of the possibilities that could be happening, and this is the reason why.
But he said, considering the fact, it was a lot of
and
us.
every
It was
considering
either
the fact was a bullet point to me.
But
Considering the fact that you did boom. Consider it bullet point.
it was
bullet
either
point,
tall
bullet point.
assumptions or this is what your experiences have shown you.
I'm sorry.
So
he read me like a book.
yeah,
My problem with this lies in the fact that there's a lot of accusations or pinpointing what women do when they cheat on men. Mm-hmm. But my nigga, like, we do the same type of shit.
That's moving the goalpost, because he's specifically talking about why, as a man, I would not take a woman back. I feel like when women cheat is more diabolical than when men cheat, and I think it's also more intentional. I feel like when women cheat, we cheat because there is something that is lacking. I feel like the only issue is I don't feel like women are as brute and straightforward with their dislikes sometimes. I feel like sometimes we edge towards, we like pussyfoot around, we give like suggestions, like I'm like giving like a by the way instead of saying like, yo nigga, you're not showing me enough attention and it's becoming a problem. We will kind of walk on eggshells around it, and then if you don't fix it, then we kind of get fed up, and then you seek out somebody that's giving you more affection or more love or more this or more that. So I think that it's a little bit more diabolical. I think it's a little bit more intentional. I think it is a buildup. There are some of us that can go and have a one night stand, but that's insignificant. There's another thing than have like a work husband that you be talking to and chilling with and chatting with and talking with and building some type of a rapport with, and then you go cheat with them. I feel like that's the difference sometimes between men and women, because I feel like men will be like, oh, she look good, I'ma fuck her, but you're not really interested in getting to know her, getting to know who she is, why she is, how she is. We're more conversational, we're more communal, so our cheating is more diabolical. Anybody that I have ever cheated with, I have cheated on my partner with this person, understanding that if my partner found out, Or if this person told me to leave my partner for them, I might possibly do so.
How many of your friends do you know that cheated? Say you got 100 friends. How many of them cheated?
If I had 100 friends, there would be more men than women. So do you want the men or the women?
Lady friends.
That have cheated?
10 lady friends. Average. Out of 10 lady friends, how many do you think of them have actually cheated in a relationship before?
7. Maybe 8.
Damn, some women ain't shit. 8?
Maybe 8.
80% of them. How many of them got caught?
1. Don't laugh. 1. And it wasn't even a real court. It was a fake court. It was like an accusation, and then we as a group covered it up, and then we fixed it, and then it was off the table.
It disappeared.
Yeah, and then it disappeared.
Kind of just went off into the distance.
Yeah, because she lacked she had a vision, but her vision had a hole in it. So once you hit the group chat, we filled that hole for her, and then
fellas, be careful, bro. When you out doing you, they be doing them.
I used to always say,
don't think she just home chilling, waiting for you.
Don't get mad at the girl that's nagging you, quote unquote. Don't get mad at the woman that wants to, quote unquote, pick arguments with you or wants to bring things up. That's the girl that loves you. That's the girl that's fighting for you. Be mad when you disappear, you do some fuck shit and she don't care. That's when you gotta worry. Worry when she doesn't say shit. Worry when you know that you ain't been doing the shit that you used to do, or you ain't doing the shit that you supposed to do, and that bitch still happy. That's when you worry. Y'all be fucked up. That's the problem with men. Like, oh, you always nagging. Oh, you always got a problem. Oh, you always got something to say. Nigga, worry when I'm silent. Because anytime I ever got silent on a nigga, I was fucking on another nigga.
I understand what you're saying, but you also got to understand
I'm not saying I'm a good
nagging is just poor communication.
It's not poor communication. It's the fact that...
Why not just say, like, I'm not happy? Why y'all go... All this shit that y'all be talking about with us, why not just say?
Because that's not... One, it's not easy to have those types of conversations sometimes with men, because I don't feel like men are that, or have been, in my opinion, that receptive to... I'm not happy. I feel like sometimes we don't, like I said, we're not blunt with our wants and needs and desires, like, because there's always that, oh, he's gonna leave me if I, so we imply, we infer, we do like these little things, which is why I feel like where I am today, I don't want to imply and infer. I want to say it straight on, attack it head on, and then we can fix it one time. But 20-year-old me, I didn't know that. I'm like, if I tell my nigga I'm unhappy, he gonna go fuck a bitch, and like, I don't know, whatever our brains think, something stupid. So it doesn't matter. Or I was like, I'm not going out enough in my relationship. My nigga is always in the house, so I'm gonna plan things. I'm gonna do things. I'm fucking Bob the Builder. I'm just gonna fix it, and then it's not working because he's not getting it. I feel like I watched a video the other day, and it was a guy saying the main thing that women don't understand about men is we don't take subtle hints. Like, we don't understand them. Like, you think you're giving us these subtle hints in relationships, but they're not penetrating our brains because we are direct, we are logical, we are A plus B equals C. And if you give us subtle shit, it's gonna go over our heads every fucking time. When women realize that men do not take subtle hits and you have to be direct and straightforward, everything will go better.
Gave us a lot to think about out here today.
Free game, fellas.
The fucking ladies is fucking disgusting. That's why I said I don't like y'all. You want to read this listener letter and get us the hell out of here?
Oh, my date is trying to cancel on me. This is all y'all fucking fault. All y'all do is ruin my fucking life.
Yay.
No, ain't no fucking yay. I wanted to go out with my bitch today.
Well, go in with it then.
No.
She said, I'm getting tired. Pussy drying up.
No, she really hit me, was like, rain check. And I'm like, no, I'm wrapping up. Okay. I need advice. After listening to both uploaded episodes this week, I'm triggered. I would have put it in the Discord, but I feel like it was too much. I'm from New York, but I moved to the DMV with my fam in 2020. I live with my boyfriend and 2 teenage children, girl 17, boy 14. On Super Bowl Sunday at 3:30 a.m., we had a knocking on the front door. My boyfriend looks at the camera and it's the police. My son also wakes up and tells my boyfriend, I know what's going on, I'll tell you later. My boyfriend opens the door with my son behind him and the police say immediately he's not in trouble. He didn't do anything wrong. They explain he has a friend, I'm going to call him David, who was threatened with a gun on social media. After David was threatened, he texted my son and said, I might get jumped tomorrow. You got my back. My son replied, yeah, I got you. I won't let you get jumped. My son does not have social media, so he had no idea about the gun and the threat. The police then called my 14-year-old son on the phone and had a conversation with him without asking for a parent at 3 a.m. in the morning. Then show up at the house asking more questions. Context, we live in an affluent suburb in VA. My son's name is Brian. And when the cops showed up and saw a black family, they paused. They thought Brian would be white. Instead, they saw my son, 6'2", 325, and black. They didn't know what to do. They also didn't know he was 14. The police called my boyfriend and the next day and wanted to check on us. I'm conflicted. Should I make a formal report for them speaking to a 14-year-old without a parent present? I also think about how it framed up his name, our neighborhood, all the things we worked hard to put in place to protect him actually had a negative effect, and it didn't prepare him for real life. Regardless of what his name is, regardless of where we live, he is still a black man. It's honestly devastating. What do I do?
See? Jeez.
Woo! You goddamn right.
Bro.
I would fucking make a complaint because you spoke to my 14-year-old son on the fucking phone and you did not ask to speak to an adult first. I don't know what the fuck my son said to you. I don't know what the fuck you said to my kid. I also feel like it's not doing them a disservice. It's a double-edged sword. We work hard to take our children out of harmful elements. But with that, we also have to prepare them for the nuance that comes with that. I think it's a learning lesson. I think that your son is safe. And I think that that's also very important. And I think it's more of a conversation, but the adults at hand, i.e. the police, I would have major problems with that department. I'm sorry. Like, you don't just call a kid because of another kid. You don't just call kids at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's weird to me. And then you show up and you're not even explaining that you spoke to my son. There's no like official police reports. Like, what is your procedure? And why the fuck are you just calling niggas' phones at 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, that can't be. I don't think it's illegal, but I'm pretty sure it's not a part of protocol. So I personally would have a problem with it if it came to my kid.
Trump?
Yeah, I agree. You definitely should put a complaint in because I would think that the police know that the kid that's being threatened is a kid.
Right.
So why wouldn't his friend be a kid also?
Too. Right.
Like, oh, I didn't know he was 14. So what did you think? He was 15? Like, what the fuck you mean you know, right? That's for one. You're showing up at my door at 3:30. You should put a complaint in. The only thing I didn't understand from this letter, maybe because there's just not enough information in it, is I don't understand the racial context. I get that they didn't know whether he was black or white, but I don't know how he was mistreated. I didn't get that. Maybe I missed that. Maybe y'all could explain that, but I don't see the racial context of it. Maybe the person that wrote the letter understood it because they felt the police energy at the door when they saw a black kid.
Right.
But just off of the general information in the letter, I didn't see the racial component there. I'm just looking at it from the inappropriate actions of the police, and that's it. Like, yeah, put a complaint in, but honestly, what else is there? I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Do the police have a like around the country, do they have a department that deals with like minors?
No, they shouldn't deal with minors without a lawyer or a parent
Oh,
present.
right.
Okay. So how do they deal with these little street conflicts with younger kids out in the street and
They
shit like that?
fucking arrest them.
They treat them like adults.
I don't know in other places. I know in New York they do.
Should there be something there for the youth? Should there be
Like community outreach type thing.
no, I think that's more like events and shit like that. But like, should there be a section of the police that actually know how to deal with kids, high school, but younger
Should there
age
be?
children that are in the street that like they just know how, because you got your parents at home. Your parents don't even know you after a certain age.
Yeah.
They just feed you and put clothes on you and take shit away from you if you don't get good grades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But your friends is the raising you.
Yeah.
The streets is raising you. Your teachers know way more about who you really are
Child, don't even.
than
get me
your parents,
started.
right? And so, okay, and this is literally devil's advocate, right? Because I'm a father and I take this shit super seriously. But the police now contact the parent to bring the child to speak to the child. The parent is scared of the police. The parent doesn't know the child, so the parent is mad defensive or aggressive towards the child for even having the police in their face. We spoke about a situation earlier where a parent just don't want you calling their house, whatever, right? Where does that leave the kid? How does it really help the kid? So now the police speak to the kid without proper training, because obviously this is all about the child's rights as a person, right? And being violated as a youth.
Right.
Like, yo, the police spoke to him. But what is the best interest for the children in this situation? And we're saying perfect.
Utopia.
Yes. What's the best option when you have the police, a possible gun involved, other kids? If we had the resources, utopia, racism wasn't a thing, whatever it is, what's the best case scenario that we could create for the children here?
Best case scenario would be for the officers to notify the parents and allow the parents to settle the situation with other parents involved in the situation, and then they figure out what is best for the child or the children's involved.
I hate that.
How is that? You said
I don't
utopia. I'm not talking. You said utopia.
I don't hate it as something that is probably. So maybe I use best case scenario wrong, right? Because that's the thing that should have happened, right? Boom,
Right.
Cool. But that still doesn't help the child.
How does it not help the child? The child is not in imminent danger. The child's
Children
friend.
are always in imminent danger in our neighborhoods.
You again. You're going back to systemic things. We're talking utopia. If we're keeping it in utopia,
Well, you have to use a different word that I understand then.
her child is not in any danger. Her child's friend is the one that is in danger. Therefore, her child was just being a good friend to their friend. Like, yo, I'm not going to let anybody jump you. I'm going to be there for you, which are great morals and standards to have as a friend. Okay, so you want to protect your friend, David, whatever the fuck I call him, David. You want to protect your friend? Fine. Your friend is in danger, or you feel like your friend is in danger, fine. Let me speak to your friend's parents. Your friend's parents need to know that they are in danger, so that protects the both of you from being in danger. And then if there is a third party that has a weapon or something involved, then the parents, all of the parents, weapon boy, my boy, and getting fucked up boy, all them parents need to come together in a perfect world and be able to have a conversation to settle the conflict between our children, so none of our children are in danger. The cops just come to notify us that danger is present.
I like that, and I think, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I think, Tahoe, your pushback is you're thinking about the lens of where we grew up in Brooklyn. I'm thinking in the lens of the story in an affluent suburban neighborhood where the utopia that Daj is suggesting isn't far-fetched. These families are probably involved. They all probably live in a nice neighborhood, and they know each other's families. They know the local law enforcement, things like that. So getting the parents involved isn't far-fetched. Whereas when we grow up, like, yeah, when you 14, 15, a lot of our friends didn't have relationships with their parents like that where you could just call somebody's mom and get them involved. Like, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work. So I understand your pushback on it, but from a utopia standpoint and understanding the perspective of the story, I think that is the best, man.
Fun fact, when I was in 9th grade, I got jumped. It was like it was a little girl fighting, so it was like a razzle-dazzle jump or whatever. I came home very upset, visibly upset. I remember my hair very vividly. I had cornrows in the front and I had twists in the back. And when I was getting jumped, I wasn't getting hit. They were just pulling my hair. I had no visible bruises, nothing on my arms, nothing on my face, nothing. But I had a bald spot in my head because they literally pulled a cornrow out of my head.
Oh my God.
I go home. I have a conversation with my mother. I tell her, like, yo, I just got jumped. The girl or one of the girls that jumped me was somebody that I had been in school with since elementary school. My mother took my hair out, washed it, pressed it, and took me to that girl's house. Not to fight, because that's the 90s, right? You go, oh, they jump you, now you gonna do a one-on. That's not what my mother did. My mother took me to that girl's house and knocked on that girl's door and had a conversation with her mother. And was like, yo, I'm gonna tell you what your kid just did, and da-da-da. And they had a conversation. I don't remember what happened in that conversation, but I do know me and that person did not have an issue from that moment forward because of the fact that our parents had this conversation. Our parents didn't fight. We didn't fight. It was just a conversation. I remember going to school the next day and they was like, yo, Daj, I heard you got jumped yesterday. And all I had to say was, did I look like I got jumped? Because my mother made sure I came to school looking perfectly. There was not, if there was a scratch on me, I don't think she would have sent me to school. And that is not far from utopia. Once your kids get into some shit, as parents, you should be able to or have the ability to knock on that parent's door or call a school and have a conversation with the other parents. And as adults, you solve it. And then if you are raising your children correctly, right? That's a big if. If you are raising your children correctly, your children are going to respect that your word is bond. My mother said, I can't even get into this shit, so I don't really fuck with you and you don't fuck with me, but I'm not going to disrespect my mother, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I hope you got some type of insight as to far the situation. I believe Trump and Dodge both said that you should report this to the proper authorities, just so that they know how to handle children when this type of thing happens, especially somebody that isn't on your watch list. Like,
right.
There's no arrest warrant, this, that, the other. You're literally just trying to gather information and possibly prevent a crime. There may have been police need to know that there's a better way to deal with our youth. For me, I wish there was like somewhat, like Dodge said, outreach or a unit of police that's
mediation, something
that they know that this is what you got to do when it comes down to that. You know, whatever. Because then next thing you know, they're in the system, and their life is going to change from that day forth. You know, just because they're in a person who maybe threatened somebody with a gun is now in the system with somebody that actually cut somebody's face or whatever. And, you know, they call that gladiator school because now, you know, you got to be tough to deal with that just to get out or whatever. I don't know. I wish there was other options for our children. Okay. I got one cap and no cap. I want to get the hell out of here. Trump sent it to me. It's about fucking Pisces.
right before your season.
You're really, like, y'all are ridiculous.
Who's y'all?
Because y'all drag me and then I felt it. It's a problem.
Who dragged you?
Y'all dragging me. We doing this again? We've been here for 3 hours. Now you forgot. Notice who's the first person that wanted to say something about this shit. The same person that don't want to hear it now. She don't want to even hear it. When we started the show, who's the first person that wanted to talk? Nelly. Right? Now I say something. You know why? That's how bullies are.
Wow. Now Melly's a bully. My sweet Melly.
Cap or no cap? Justin LeBoy. No wonder the weather's been a little warmer lately. It's those Pisces crawling up from hell.
No cap.
Really?
Parker is not a good person. I keep trying to tell y'all this. She's a fucking asshole.
You gotta read the caption though.
Is it caption?
He goes in on the caption. I was surprised.
How do Pisces sleep at night knowing everybody hates them? All y'all do is argue with everybody, think y'all always right, have mood swings, cheat on your significant others, and take no accountability for your actions. Y'all just really bad people who do nice things here and there for others to manipulate every situation and make yourself feel better about all the bad you do.
Your best friend sent that to you.
Why'd you send this to me?
So shameless.
Yo, what have I ever done to you?
I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was true.
I
didn't think it was true.
Every joke has a little bit of truth in it.
Nah, you know what it is? It was Justin LeBoy. So I was like, yo, I wonder if somebody else sent this to you before. Because we get a lot of Justin LeBoy inputs.
Wow. You right.
I didn't write the shit.
Nigga said, I got a post for you.
I didn't even got time.
Oh,
Yo, I love you too, bro.
I love you, man.
I can tell.
That nigga be crippling. Hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas on. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.